You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh no, you're already turning green. You're red for the face a little bit. So welcome back, everyone. What are we watching today?
The Incredible
Hulk.
Yes.
So long overdue. You guys have requested this a lot lately. Obviously, because of She-Hulk, I'm assuming that's coming
Right,
out,
yes.
or it has come out at this point since this is coming out on Saturday. And we, at this point, you guys watching have already seen She-Hulk, but we haven't yet at this moment. So we're watching this first before She-Hulk because I think that is appropriate.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Because we might have stuff from this movie mixed in with She-Hulk.
Oh, okay.
And then What If, we love that series.
Yes.
And I know that they did mix elements from The Incredible Hulk, this movie, into that. You guys have told us that. And yeah, so I get to fill in the blanks a little bit.
Love it.
Okay.
We saw a lot of Marvel on the channel, pretty much everything on the channel.
That's for
So
sure, yes.
you can check out our links below to see our full library on all our full reactions, because 10 minutes is just not enough when you're
It's
watching
not.
on
That's
YouTube.
Definitely not.
But we do love Marvel a lot. That and Star Wars and a ton of other content. But yeah, so I'm very curious on what this entails, because the three of us have not seen The Incredible Hulk, obviously. And we did discuss it a couple times early on watching the MCU, because fans would ask us certain questions and saying that we should watch this movie to fill in certain things. But I don't want to tell you certain things now, because I don't know if you remember what we talked about years ago. So we'll just go in completely blind, and then we'll just talk about it afterwards.
Sounds like
Great.
a plan.
And I'll kind of explain more of what I mean by this conversation like later on, because it's like, wait, what are you talking about? Because a few fans asked me not to say anything to you about something. So I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to be watching The Incredible Hulk on HBO Max today. You ready?
Ready.
We are ready. That's right. It's a different guy playing them. You make me hungry.
More of you.
Even like when I'm hungry. Angry?
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, going back.
Oh, crap.
Sickness. Milwaukee.
yeah.
Man drank one of those Guarana sodas.
So
Oh,
big.
no.
Oh, yeah, I'm fun with baby.
Oh,
Don't.
no,
They're gonna kill him.
Oh, God, he
Oh,
was a
you
good
son
bad
of a
guy.
gun. Wow.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Crap. Not too obvious.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Can't take a chance with civilians all over.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Not here, not here. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
It's
is that
probably
gonna
that
be-
jerk.
Is
Yeah.
that
Yes,
same
it
guy?
Yes, it is. Yes,
Oh,
it
no.
is. Oh, boy.
Whoa, that's
Whoa,
high.
boy,
Holy
yeah.
crap.
And that's gonna give him up too. Oh, damn.
Yeah, they're gonna
Crashing
die.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna put him in there.
Oh, boy.
In like a cage or something.
Dink.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Anybody else seeing this?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, see?
He
So
warned
loud.
you.
Will it pierce the skin?
Tell him.
Nope.
Oh, it's not doing anything.
Whoa.
Didn't do anything. Oh, we can talk.
Alone.
Oh.
Yeah, secret's out.
Oh.
Who was that?
Believe something's different for you.
You're gonna tell us more.
Now you're telling us?
You have to explain.
Oh, he just tied his pants. I'm like, at least he has pants.
Right.
Where? ¿Dónde estoy?
En Guatemala. ¿A dónde va?
A mi hogar.
It's good that he could speak Spanish too.
Yeah, that's right.
Aww,
Oh,
how
wow.
sweet.
Or something bigger, just in case.
I know he's trying to judge, but
Huh. You did very well.
days without incident. 17. Oh, did she look right in his direction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no,
no.
she's thinking of somebody else.
Hell, if I don't collect, you gotta let me try.
Oh my god, that's Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah,
That's the
recognized
original.
him. Yes, I just recognized.
Take
Yeah.
it on the house.
She worked through dinner again, of course.
At Modern Family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, crud.
Boy.
Did that just happen?
Eh.
Oh,
Boy.
What's going on?
and she was really injured in the
Yeah, she
beginning
was,
sequence. Is he naked? No. It's like, was it
I'm ready.
I'm all in.
Would you do that to yourself?
He wants the power.
Yeah.
Oh.
Power.
Gosh.
In the spinal cord.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
They're gonna go after her now to get to him.
Wow.
Damn, wow.
Well, they're committed.
Right
They're just
for the
gonna shoot me. I
sword.
feel like I'm done.
Oh, wow.
Oh, like
wow.
spiked.
That hurt.
I'd be like, oh crap.
That's right. What did I do?
That's effective, huh?
Oh,
Oh, change it back?
whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, he was that strong to go against.
Yeah.
Just,
Right.
oh, he doesn't care.
He's so confident.
Yeah.
Is that all you got?
That's what he got.
My sun's getting real low.
Fire, goddammit!
Going down.
Wow.
Wow, the blade.
Whoa.
Cover her.
That's good, he
Oh,
protects
yeah.
her. Look at me, these guys, look at you.
Yeah, right.
It's never me.
Oh, God.
Ah! Oh!
Oh, my.
Uh-oh. Avalanche.
Oof.
Oh, boy.
I mean, he was an idiot to be like,
That's
all
right,
right,
my
come
guy.
on. I'll
Yeah,
take
I
that.
know. His ego got him.
Oh, God.
Easy, he does it. It's okay.
Want to keep going to there? Going to that?
God.
Oh no, my heart rate.
Oh, yeah, there goes. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Very sickly.
Getting all
Oh,
hardened.
yes,
Dude.
look at
Yeah,
you.
it's getting
Yeah.
hardened. And you're looking like
Wait.
one, too.
Holy crap.
Holy
Oh my God, look at
cannoli.
him. Oh my God.
Ooh, ow!
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
Do it. Come on,
Look at him.
pay
He's
attention.
not- we got
No,
hit.
he's.
He gets knocked
Oh,
out.
no.
Oh,
Oh,
crap.
he's so heavy.
Do it.
You never know, though, if
Yeah, right.
what's going to
Yeah.
happen.
He's fine. Pervious to disease.
Oh no, that's all he needs to
Oh,
hear is
my
this general.
gosh, that's right.
Needs to hear.
Got all that. Ooh,
He's gonna get it.
my gosh.
Oh, they're going to Oh, no, damn it!
Yeah. Ooh. God.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh my God.
Uh oh,
That's good.
he's gonna kill this guy.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa, way.
So Banner's the only
Whoa.
Whoops,
Blonsky?
yeah, there
Holy
he is,
crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's getting out of control.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
She's a bitch.
Get back in
Spikes,
it.
too. Holy
Look at
crap.
him.
My
Whoa,
word.
Look at that.
It's like
Whoa.
lizard hook.
Oh. Yeah.
Went too far.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
I was
Uh-oh.
hungry.
Oh,
Uh-oh,
dead.
you're
oh boy.
the target now.
Ooh.
Young man, I'm gonna put you in a permanent.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay.
The poor guy.
Please.
Better.
Okay.
He's
Land is near it. No.
Gotta try. Unhandcuff him.
Betty, I've got to try.
Nope.
Crap.
Oh, no. Oh,
Not
shit.
until he
Yeah.
dies.
Here, and then
Flat.
you're gonna change.
Oh.
Oh no. I'm the good guy.
That's right.
Go like that.
Okay. Oh, boy. Oh,
Smash
whoa.
out
Look at
the
that.
Apollo.
Oh, jeez.
The noises.
Whoa.
Get him before.
Stop him.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
damn, he's right on it.
Oh, God.
Betty's in there.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. He's alive and well.
Oh.
In his chest. No. It's getting more green.
Oh,
Wow. Kiss her.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Smash.
Okay. Smash.
Ooh.
Good. Come on, you gotta get rid of this thing. He's so strong. What?
Like, how many people did
What
this
are you
guy
gonna
already
do
kill?
to him?
He
Yeah.
wants to do it.
Apprehend him?
My God, yeah.
Why are there, like, normal civilians there for? Get out of there, right? Oh,
They're gonna get him.
beautiful jog.
Jeez, he's went far away.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Ah!
Yay! It's Tony Stark.
Yes.
Ah. That was fun.
That was
Guess
great.
what? Okay, good. Tony Stark.
Wow, so this like starts off the MCU, huh?
That's right. That's all.
I mean, of all the other Marvel movies that we've seen and the shows, like we finally saw this.
That's right.
Thanks to
That's
all of
right.
you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
I liked it a lot.
I did too. Very much so. Yeah.
I think the story was actually really good.
Yeah.
I went in with low expectations just because of all the popularity that the other movies got on our channel through that experience alone. And many have asked us to watch this, but it never won a poll, like a movie poll on our Patreon. So I was like, okay, it might not be that good. And a few fans were also saying, like, oh, it's not great. They could skip that. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost like a standalone
That's right,
kind
yeah.
of thing, right?
I'm glad we
You're
watched
saying?
it though. It's really good.
I
Yeah,
am
me too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I liked the I even liked the villain. I mean, Blonsky. I mean, he really
Blonsky, yeah, he sure is.
yeah, I mean,
he really came
He-
to fruition.
he's so good anyways. Like, he just makes a really good bad guy.
Sure does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
it was
Yeah.
perfect to have
Yeah.
him as the villain, going up against him because he was so strong. Oh my God, and fast.
Terrifying,
and,
yeah. And the thing that I was kind of ranting about in the beginning before we started watching this, the thing I wanted to say is fans asked me not to remind you that there was a different person playing the Hulk.
Yes.
That's right.
So we
It
had
wasn't
Edward
Mark.
Norton this time
Yes.
instead of Mark Ruffalo.
That's right.
So what do you think about that?
I thought it was good.
Yeah? Did you
I
like
thought
him?
he was good. I thought he was a really good, more of the geeky doctor
Okay,
type.
yeah.
You know what I
Definitely,
mean?
yeah.
That was very believable as well.
Yeah.
Me too.
I liked him playing Hulk.
I did too.
I think it was very believable. And I do like how different, I mean, Hulk, his anatomy, there's no real comparison anyways because he's so
That's right.
humongous and
That's
huge
true.
muscles and green and whatever.
Oh
But,
my God,
with Edward Norton, he's very, he's muscular, but he's very lean.
Yes.
So to
definitely,
have
yeah.
that drastic
Definitely,
difference, like, I thought that was kind of cool to see. And even with Mark Ruffalo, like, I love him playing the Hulk, and he's a little bit more, like, I don't know about
More
muscular,
stocky.
but yeah, stocky,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yes.
So I like how the Hulk, even though he has the same kind of design, he looks different from Mark Ruffalo's
Yes.
because,
That's right,
it looks like they're actual human self.
Right,
in a way.
Yes, yeah,
and I
yes.
think in addition to that, I think we had a cameo of Lou Ferrigno as the original
That's
Hulk.
right. He
And
was
that's
so
great that you
Now-
guys
He
knew
was
that
so
because I didn't.
muscular.
Yes, and his Bruce Banner, though the scientist was lean like that. He was this
Right.
tiny little nerdy guy too.
That's
So
true. Yeah.
so it made it, it's almost like, a nice segue to what we see now, what we're used to with Mark. So
Yeah, because
Okay.
you were saying before during setup that like in the older one, with special effects, because I don't know what year that came out.
yeah,
They couldn't
I
really
think
do
it's
they didn't do a lot of computer
70s.
graphics, so they just
Yeah.
changed him into a big muscular guy. So
Mhm.
that was kind of neat. They had a cameo of that.
Yeah,
That was
that's
good.
great.
Yeah, that's
I
very
thought
good,
I
yeah.
saw the original Bruce Banner, the original, but I don't know if it was him or
That's
not
right.
because it's been so long. I mean, it was.
I mean, how
little
funny,
kid,
because
and now it's got-
you guys don't watch any movies really. I mean, you've seen some things like way back
That's right,
when,
yeah.
but on the channel, pretty much everything we watch, like you guys are
Yeah,
blind
yeah,
to,
yeah.
and a lot of things I'm blind to as well. But to actually know something more about like superheroes, because I was always into the superhero thing.
Right.
For you guys to
That
actually
was our
know about
first
the
time.
old
Yeah,
Hulk
yeah.
is crazy, because I've never seen that. So I thought that was
Right,
kind of
yeah.
fun that you guys could connect it, and I learned something. So that was like a fun reaction to
Yeah.
see.
And I love seeing Stan Lee too.
How funny! I mean,
Right.
it makes me a little sad, but I'm always very happy to see him. And I think this movie started off the MCU. And then we have Iron Man. Like, I love seeing Tony Stark in this.
yeah.
Robert Downey
Yeah.
Jr. That was amazing.
Yes.
And what a callback! Just because, again, this came out in 2008.
That's right.
So, like, how many Marvel movies are there now? Like, there's
Oh
just
my
so
God,
many
there's
stories,
so
so
many.
many
I know it.
heroes, and it's just great. So to go back and reset all the way back to the start is crazy. And one thing that we learned over time doing this channel is to do full reactions. And in the beginning, I didn't always record because I only had a cheap camera. Like, we didn't buy equipment really. So I only recorded maybe 15, 20 minutes of us watching a movie. And I'm like, man, what a waste, because
Right.
we had such great reactions, especially with you guys, like not watching anything before and you weren't desensitized at all. And even now, like, you still get really into stuff, which is awesome. Like, that hasn't really changed, but still, like, I remember you guys watching Iron Man, and that was before we started doing full reactions, and you guys were so into it and didn't know what to expect, and thinking, oh, well, this is a superhero movie, so probably for kids, and it'll be kind of safe, but with terrorism, like, it was scary for you
Very
guys.
scary, yeah.
That's
I'm
true,
sure it
yes.
was.
And that was great. So this movie was before the Iron Man movies, and so just maybe reminisce a little bit with that.
yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
I would love to go
That's
back and
good.
rewatch those and
That's
actually
good.
have a full reaction, because
That's right.
again, we watched these years ago, and I'm sure there's a lot of things you guys might have forgotten, and things that you will
That we're
remember,
feeling,
but
yeah.
you guys will still have like
That's
those
right, yeah.
good reactions,
Yeah.
reliving certain moments, and
I
so
agree.
overall, I think it was
Okay.
good.
It was very good, I think, yeah.
Yeah,
Very good.
and I loved Liv Taylor.
Oh,
Yeah, Liv Tyler was awesome in
Tyler,
this.
rather.
yeah, that's right.
Liv
Yeah.
Tyler,
Yes,
sorry.
Mhm.
I should
Yes.
know that. I love Steve, but
Yeah, no, it
she
was cool.
was she was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Very good.
I mean, that was a big surprise for me because I didn't know she was in this, and again, I was completely
good.
blind as well. So that was definitely a fun treat because I
Yeah,
think she's a
definitely,
great
yeah.
actress as well. And the emotion behind her character, like with Betty really loving Bruce.
Oh,
I mean,
sure.
I love that. I felt bad for her boyfriend, but even her boyfriend was caring. There wasn't like a jealous arc
No,
there
he was very
where
good.
Right,
Yeah,
he was
very
just
good.
telling the general, which
'Cause
is
he
her
was worried
father.
about her.
That's
He
right.
was worried about her, but then he was questioning. He goes, "Who are we protecting her from?"
That's right.
You know?
Exactly. So I like how he was true and he
Mhm.
really did care for her. It
too.
wasn't like, oh, I'm trying to get back at her and I'm going to help evil
No.
dad because
That's
I'm
right.
mad and jealous. Like,
Yeah.
no, he really did care. So I like that a
Mm-hmm.
lot. And that was it, you
Me
know.
too.
And he was the
Yeah.
dad from Modern Family, which was
That's
fun.
right, yeah.
I think I mentioned that
That's
during
right.
the reaction. But so that was kind of cool to see
That's
that. And so I like Bruce's love story with Betty and how much they truly cared for each other. And we saw the experiment in the beginning of the movie where when he was the Hulk, he was hurting people because he couldn't control it, and he hurt her, and she was in maybe critical condition. I mean, she looked
Wow.
very injured.
Yeah, and her father was injured right on top of her, and he's like, "I'm just having revenge," instead of righting the wrong with this whole
That's
experiment
right.
to begin with, and trying to find him and try to help him.
You could have a
all
cure
he
or
did
something.
was, he just
Yeah.
wanted to extract it from him so he can use it to weaponize, use the
Yeah.
super soldier,
Mhm.
and it came back to bite him in
It
the
sure
long run.
did.
Yeah, I mean that's really scary. And that what was his name, Stearns, that Shield guy,
Yeah.
like he was like so geeky and like was so obsessed with
Mr.
learning
Blue.
more. Yeah,
Yes,
Mr. Blue.
Mr. Blue.
And it was neat how like he wanted to find a cure to help people with cancer disease, and I think that was
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
But even helping, the bad guy out, like he was
Right.
just like, oh yeah, but I'm not saying no.
Right,
like
he's
Right,
so
yeah,
wanted to
eager
still do
because
it.
he just for the love of learning.
Yeah, so that was also
And
really
And he was
bad.
very methodical on how all the samples he had.
My
He was just
gosh,
logging
a
them
lot of
all.
them.
And what was going on with him too? Because is he gonna like?
Yeah, his like
Okay.
brain was boiling and he's smiling,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
he's
my
gonna
God.
be.
Yeah.
He's probably a comic.
Yeah, well, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
Yeah.
I don't think
Beware.
there's a sequel to this. Technically, I know it blends into the MCU in a way, but
Yeah.
then we have Mark Ruffalo who like reset the story, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I do love, tangent really quick, that they brought in what if, like what if we saw first, and then this came out originally first. But
Yes.
that whole scene in the university, like we saw that in the animation.
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, that is so
yeah,
cool, So I like how they do have elements of this in other things, like they're bringing
Yes,
it back
definitely.
in. It wasn't like a full reset. And Betty, I remember Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner was talking to a scientist, and I think that was her most likely recalling back to What If. So anyways, I do enjoy that when they try to bring it back in to show that it is
That's
official still.
Hmm. And you even brought up with the purple stretchy.
Oh, those people.
Yeah, I remember that from the comic books, right?
From the comic, yeah,
So
that was
I like
like-
throwing in those
That's
jokes
right.
there. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, so people
That's
can
right.
relate to it. That was fun.
Oh, my God.
And the fact that, I mean, it was good that he was able to find big pants and not be naked, but it was good to see him struggle and like try to keep his pants up, and it was really tough on him.
Right, and he was
That's
so
for sure.
exhausted when he came back to being himself.
That's
He was
for
so
sure.
exhausted.
Wow.
And I thought it was interesting with the pizza, going back to the pizza shop with the guy's name was Stanley. I thought Stan Lee was going to
Oh,
come
that's right, yeah.
and he was going to help him out and be some kind of.
I know, right? Because he
superpower
drank
person.
that drink and he
Right.
dropped it like he drank the blood
Yeah,
or
he's like,
something.
"Whoa."
So I was like, are they gonna make a Stan Lee Hulk? That'd
That's
be
why I was
funny.
wondering about that.
If that came back, that would have been great.
Oh, gee, that was
But
good.
yeah, like Blonsky, like his character turning into that other mutant Hulk, that was terrifying.
Right, and
That's right,
really
yeah.
like structurally more hardened and stuff like that,
sure.
almost
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a lizard type thing. But
Yeah.
and you can
Okay,
kind
yeah.
of tell he was still like respectful to the general, but I
He
said,
kept saying
you know what?
sir.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
right.
he's gonna go over his head and just do his own thing.
I know, because
I
he,
think so, yeah.
I mean, he was a decent villain, but he was very like one-dimensional, and he
Yeah.
was like very driven,
More,
just one
more.
way the whole
Right,
entire
right,
time.
yeah.
Like I need more, I need more,
Yeah,
I need more.
like
Ooh, this is
addicted to
interesting.
it.
Yeah, I want this, I want this.
That's
And I love seeing the super soldier serum, him getting strong that way. And I think he was so stupid to go up to the Hulk after he just like destroyed all these jeeps and weapons and stuff, and that ultimate weapon, and he's like, hey, what are you gonna do about it? And he just slaps him and almost kills him, and he's like, I need my revenge. I'm like, well, you kind of deserve that because you're just being stupid.
That's so stupid.
So that was kind of a funny
my
moment.
gosh, yeah.
But yeah, the fact that he healed himself and he got a little bit of an upgrade and got the
Big
spine thing.
time,
And
yeah.
Sure did,
Yeah, so-
Wow.
he was the design was cool. I wanted to make a comment that he was naked, but he had no anything. Not that you want to see that, but I noticed that like the Hulk, he's good at wearing pants. But yeah,
That's right.
it's like Titan, Attack on Titan. They don't have any private parts, which is good. We don't need any of that.
I wasn't
Yes,
looking
we don't
at
need
that
it.
I know, I can't help it. I was like, wait a minute, he's naked. He doesn't have anything. Yeah.
Maybe I'm too old. I don't know.
That's good. I know it's weird, but he's like this really big guy. He's going around naked. I'm like, what the heck? Oh my god! Because at one point I almost joked and was like, Hulk, kick him in the no balls, or whatever he is, But I like the fight scenes. I think that was good. The animation actually was pretty decent, I think.
No, it's
Oh
good.
yeah,
It's very
especially
good.
when he was on the table and they were trying to put the antidote in him. It was transforming. It was like he was like fighting himself.
That was
Yeah,
neat, yeah, because that I
was
think would be
really
harder to
interesting.
animate.
Yeah.
Because the more
Definitely.
realistic you go with things we know, like people,
Yeah.
it's easier to find flaws in animation, special effects. But I think it was pretty well done.
It's good.
It felt believable. you know, it's again 2008, and I'm not trying to criticize that really because I think it was still very impressive. But yeah, like it is hard to do human type characters more realistically when they're so exaggerated but still have the human features and stuff. So I really liked his design. And with Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner, you know, again, we've seen a lot of the Marvel movies throughout so many years, but he was like this. And then over time, he started to learn how to combine himself and control Hulk and become one. So he's more like humanized, where he can, it's Bruce Banner, but he's a big green guy and he has all the strength and power of the Hulk. But so in this one, he did talk more.
Yes, and he did have hints of himself within the Hulk.
Yeah.
Through, and Betty got it out of him.
Yes, and I like that.
Yeah.
And Mark Ruffalo early on in Avengers, he was just an angry, stupid Hulk, you know, where like, I don't like calling him that, but that's what they would say, right? And he was just so enraged and would say a couple words here and there. I don't remember, in the first one, did he say words? Yeah, towards the end. Like Hulk smash, or no, Captain America told him Hulk smash, and then he would do it. So I don't really remember him saying any words in Avengers. But he was just angry and kind of stupid. But he could associate certain things. In this one, he had a softer side too, where he really worried for Betty, and there was more of a human mind
even when he
connection
saved
there.
her and brought her to, you know, up on the mountain there.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, and he could talk more, and even said Betty at one point, and Mark Ruffalo's, I keep going back to him, but with Natasha, like they also had a connection too, where she's like, okay, the sun's getting real low, or whatever she would say to calm him down and help him change back. But then I just like the transition, so just seeing a few subtle differences in the Hulk's character, with different people. I know he's supposed to be Bruce Banner either way, but to you know, he had more of the intellectual part of himself mixed in more in this one than Avengers. You know, the more compassionate side too.
Even though he said no, I'm not. I'm not in there. I'm not part of him. But he
says he has flashes of images and stuff. But and so he's trying to control it. I like the end where he's just smiling with the green eyes. I'm getting better at this.
That's right. 31 days or something.
That's right.
And he was in the cabin that we know.
So we'll see what comes out first, because I believe this will be premiering on Saturday, and we have not seen She-Hulk yet. So this might come out before She-Hulk or just after. But either way, we saw this movie before we started watching the series of She-Hulk. Just to throw that out there. So we're going in order in a way, kind of, sort of. I know we contradict certain things, but we try our best to stay in order,
we're going
depending on what our fans want us to see. Even though this, you know, we skipped this movie, but again, early on, that was when we first started the channel, and we were just watching Marvel movies here and there, and then we learned to go, you know, in order, and that's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
So if we left anything out, please let us know. We love Easter eggs. I'm sure there's a lot of them, because again, I love that scene at the university, knowing that was from What If, or What If took it from this movie. So that was definitely a lot of fun. And with Liv Tyler's character, I mean, I hope she does come back.
I do too.
Besides What If she wasn't that.
Right?
Yeah. That'd be kind of neat to see her. But it's sad, because he's on the run and he has to stay away. He can't really have a relationship at all.
No, he can't. He can't get excited.
He can't get excited.
No, I really don't get excited.
Yeah, I know. It's good that he has the monitor on. But even that, like, I told stories about that in the past. But like, even having a heart
the
monitor,
audible, you know.
it would like freak you out.
That would be like,
so you have to train yourself to meditate. Like, once you start hearing the beep, 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 I'm like, oh god, it's going faster. Oh god, and you work yourself up. Beep, 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 beep. So very good movie. Thank you guys for requesting this. If you're watching on our YouTube, we can only show 10 minutes, so you can check out our full reaction in the links below. On our Patreon, we have a ton of Marvel movies as full reactions there, as well as a ton of other content, and that really helps support us. Or just subscribing is amazing. Share with your friends. It's always great. Love you guys.
Yes.
And we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Hulk smash.
Smash.